What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Marcus Milano right here with Rap Rejects, man. I got another video from, of course, Dallas Scoreboard, or I call it Dallas Scoreboard, you know what I mean? Or Dallas Scoreboard, you know what I mean? So much stuff that's unfolding on here. I appreciate them. I hope they appreciate me once they find out who I am. I subscribed. Y'all subscribe back. And y'all subscribe back and ring that bell for notifications. Notifications. You know what I'm talking about? Who started Dallas Drill? We're gonna get right into it. I mean, I'm older, so I can tell you who really started it, but let's see what y'all say in the comments. Let's get it. I'm gonna go ahead and start this right now. You know what I mean? I promise I'll get into tutorials, all this stuff on mixing and mastering soon as well. That's what the original content was about with this channel. But what's elevating this channel is this. So, you know, if it's not broke, do not fix it at all. Okay? So we're gonna go into it. Who started Dallas Drill?
I'm say my name, say my name.
Some people just don't need to do it.
Say my name.
This video is for educational documentary purposes only.
Is that right?
It is meant to provide an authoritative news reporting narrative of historic events that have occurred presented in a journalistic context.
Y'all looking like the feds, man. But we're going to get to it.
A lot of shit be happening. A lot of people don't know. Most of these niggas actors and most of these niggas hoes.
I ain't rapping all that shit like we brothers, like, you know what I mean? Like, ain't no gang, we a gang, but we brothers. We all locked in with each other, you know what I mean?
Like, a lot of people be acting different. Like, it be a lot of people be moving funny, all type of shit. I seen a whole bunch of crazy shit. Like,
Dallas Drill has introduced us to some of the most talented yet dangerous individuals we've seen coming out of the Lone Star State, gaining popularity rather unexpectedly the beginning of last year, with the likes of rappers such as FBG Murda, Rundown 4, and of course, D Glock.
Y'all need to look out for D Glock, man. I just wish he would stop this. I said this in the previous videos. I'm going to say it now. That young brother right there got some talent. You can tell how young he is by his voice, the way he looks. That boy right there is cold from what I've heard from him. Like, everybody in his clique, they don't have that star power that he has. And I see it. I mix and master and I produce for a living. D Glock he got major potential. Out of all the videos that I've ever covered, D Glock, Arrow, both of them got potential to make it farther than what they're doing.
With those three undeniably being the top faces of the scene, known for their extremely disrespectful disses to their ops, as well as their rapid rise to fame within the city. But one question plagues most Dallas Drill fans since the beginning. Where did it all come from? In today's video, we will finally look into the ongoing question of who started Dallas Drill, with the first name frequently put into the conversation being the late rapper BFG Strap.
He was one of them, but he ain't it. That's not the one to me. If they show him, you'll see me do a thumbs up and a head nod. He didn't go out like him, though, but, I mean...
Born in the city's west side, Strap, along with his cousins and some friends he would later grow up with in the Pleasant Grove hood, would form BFG or Ben Frank Gang in 2015. Notable members such as Sweeney, Deuce, Scotty, Bands, or Lil Kenneth and Nell would make up the group of money-hungry hustlers. Come the following year, in 2016, BFG would begin beefing with another group in the Pleasant Grove hood called YNB Stretch Gang, or Youngins Never Break. Members such as Echo, Number 7, and the infamous Nine Nizzle,
I ain't gonna lie, Number 7 got that fire too. That was Mo 3's artist.
would begin to cause terror in the streets of Dallas. This conflict is actually extremely important when discussing the early stages of what we know now as Dallas Drill, because this period is actually largely recognized as the true foundation, because during the year of 2016, both groups would engage in a bloody back and forth both in the booth and on the streets. BFG, however, undoubtedly creating two of the most iconic Dallas street hits, A Lot and Dope Boy, where we hear a 16-year-old Sweeney rap melodic lyrics about all of the things he's done in the streets, as well as all the other guys' girlfriends he's slept with.
I don't believe it. That boy looked like a whole roach, but okay.
This would be followed up by Dope Boy, where we get a solid hook from Scotty where he tells the listeners that nobody will be able to replace beloved member Sweeney, who was sadly gunned down on March 19th, 2016, due to the ongoing feud between BFG and Stretch Gang. In the video, you can see young BFG members flashing huge army-grade weapons while making subliminal disses towards their enemies. Stretch Gang would also publicize this beef heavily, mainly Nine Nizzle, who would eventually go on to be indicted from his own lyrics, a situation that would later make The Breakfast Club with Charlemagne, the God giving him Donkey of the Day.
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Friday, July 20th.
That got to be an accomplishment for you. That's a... I would never want to be on that.
If goes to a young rapper from Dallas named Nikes Earl Campbell. Now, he's 20 years old, and he's the leader of the YNB Stretch Gang in South Dallas. Now, listen, Stretch Gang, I don't want no smoke.
Yeah, ain't South Dallas, it's Pleasant Grove, I think, because that's where old boy from. Y'all gotta get it together. They might all be technically south of Dallas, but they're not South Dallas. They're Pleasant Grove, but whatever. He might be from, I don't know, but whatever.
Okay, I'm just giving your alleged leader the credit he deserves for being stupid. Don't be mad at me. He did it to himself. Now, he was sentenced to 12 years in federal prison on Wednesday after pleading guilty to distributing cocaine. Now, he was supposed to get 6 years, but a judge approved the prosecutor's request for an enhanced sentence because of Campbell's alleged gang activities. Now, the Dallas Morning News reports that he wasn't charged in an ambush.
Why say it like that? It wasn't. Boy, that boy extra as hell. Come on.
Robbery during which he allegedly shot a man 8 times as he slept, but District Judge Barbara Min told Campbell, who has no prior criminal convictions, that her decision to give him an extra 6 years relied heavily on words that came out of his mouth and provided a glimpse into his thinking process. Judge Min said, "You're bragging about shooting a person. It's violence times 10 at every phase. Now listen, if you are a suspect in several murders like Dallas police say Nana or Nine Nizzle is, then maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't rap about killing people."
BFG member Bands would later be asked about this interview, where he acted as if he never has heard of it.
Of course you didn't, because you was embarrassed.
All right, let me ask you this, but I ain't trying to be on no message or no funny bullshit or whatever, but...
Yes, you are. That's what them interviewers do. All of them. I'm going to call you out, too. I'm going to call all of y'all out. I don't care, because y'all ain't never been no real street niggas, none of that. I don't care about that, because I came from that, and I've done that. BZTV, Real Tune TV, y'all are some of the main reasons why some of these artists that y'all have interviewed in the past are gone. And I'm just going to say it point blank, period. You know, they try to sugarcoat stuff, try to make, like, belittle stuff. Oh, I didn't do it. They're their own man. They can speak for themselves. No. Y'all put them in that position. Y'all said some stuff. Y'all got them where they're at, in the grave. Or locked up. Carry on.
I gotta ask you because he did hit the Breakfast Club.
For sure.
You know, BFG had a feud that was known in the city with what's Stretch Gang?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You should not be asking that type of stuff, bro.
A feud with them, and Nine Nizzle went to jail, and his video ended up getting on Breakfast Club. Did you ever see that?
I really don't. I don't know what video you talking
about. He got Donkey of the Day for on Charlemagne the God on Breakfast Club.
For real?
You ain't never seen it?
I ain't never seen it.
Okay.
He didn't deny it. Well, he denied it, but to me, he looked like he really didn't know. But like I said, these interviewers, bro, they be doing that, and then they'll go, and then, man, they do some little stupid stuff, man. They'll talk to them. They'll interview anybody to get the views and the likes and the subscribers that they need to get the money, and they're revenuing off of these niggas when these niggas' lives are in jeopardy, and I just don't respect it, bro. I never respected it, bro.
Okay, bet. I ain't gonna ask how you feel about it.
Well, What, like how you, I really never think we have to look at, I'm gonna have to look at it.
Next prominent figure that is often mentioned is Bandan, most recognized for his 2016 track Afghanistan, featuring Bo Diddley, where he raps about how his hood Chesterfield is actually that of the same of the true crime show First 48, truly setting the tone for the city that we had never seen at this time. This video shows the rise and influence of Chicago drill in the city of Dallas. 2016 is the year widely regarded as the year that everyone jumped off the porch in Dallas, so it's no surprise that Bandan would have issues with another local rapper by the name of Lil Sherm 100. Now this beef deserves its own video, just like the BFG versus Stretch Gang video. However, this conflict would ultimately result in Lil Sherm 100 losing his life at the hands of Bandan on July 25, 2016, and him being sent to prison. This song is truly one of the most iconic Dallas street anthems of all time. Then we have the most hated Dallas drill artist, Jorge Hefe from Highland Hills. Whilst most
crazy thing about it is I ain't never heard of none of these dudes. All I heard is number 7, D-Glock. But I'm still trying to see if they're gonna mention old buddy's name. Oh, and BFG Strap.
may look at him as an old head, Jorge has actually chilled tremendously since his younger years of terrorizing his numerous enemies back in 2018 to 2019. C, because from 2018 to 2019, Jorge and his Crips said ATM was at odds with two very popular groups at this time. Those groups being Jug Team and EBK, with EBK becoming one of the most feared sets in the city due to their top members, Cyrock and Top Shooter. During this period, Jorge would introduce a new theme in the city, sliming.
During the ad recording,
we don't really do too well with other niggas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We know how we is. You know?
Right. Yeah, so you really saving them, yeah, it's good, understood.
Music, who y'all listen to right now, like,
But that young nigga shit, I fuck with Splurge, you know, gang. I fuck with and then Gunu though. I fuck with Gunu.
I fuck with Trap Boy, you know, he split numbers, you know what I mean? Like trap shit, you know what I mean? Shout out to my boy Yellow, you know what I mean? My boy out here doing this thing, you know what I mean?
I'm working with Gunu, bro. I'm working with Gunu, man.
Well, then the crazy thing about it is, and that's wild, like, you see how they shouted them out, but now they on the opposition part ever since Mo 3 died, because they was on top. And then when Mo 3 passed away, Mo 3 is one of the hatest ones. Like, people hated him from Dallas. Next thing you know, man, it's just crazy how Texas politics work, man, and how simple-minded folks is, man.
Slime and shit, man.
Yeah. What's up with that? Wiping it? Explain that. Wiping it.
We started that shit in the city, though.
Explain that shit.
In Dallas, we started that slime shit. My boy right here, he started that slime shit, no cap. Like,
Nah, y'all did not, but okay.
Okay. Explain the slime, man. What, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
Explain that.
That's taking some shit.
Okay.
That's nigga. You will see
Wiping nigga nose clean,
ass on the ground with them pounds, nigga.
Yeah.
Let me get 3 5, man.
Ain't nobody start that from over there. Y'all too young for that. Calm down. Calm down.
Slime nigga now he got 0.
Niggas doing all that internet.
Get a nigga for 3 5 and come back with all the pounds. Come back with all this shit.
They get slammed over, no cap.
So y'all
Tracks like Sport, where he raps about taking guys down for their guns and pounds, or the track Free Diablo, where he shouts out fellow ATM demon Diablo or Cricket, who was regarded as a real problem for Jug Team during their beef. You can even see photos of Diablo making fun of fallen Jug Team member Snoopy for getting the beats put on him in jail. Something to make note of is during this period of early drill music in Dallas, the only thing that sets it apart from what we hear now is the name dropping. They weren't name dropping like now, it was more so just if you know, then you know. Next we have the first crash out, EBK Cyrac, who burst on the scene back in 2019 with his savage tracks like Wall Bang and Where You At. Now, as stated previously, Cyrac is highly regarded as the first crash out in Dallas, mainly due to him popularizing the no remorse unalive you whenever and wherever persona to his audience.
Get up off this hoe. Like everybody, suit first and kill people. The world is just killing people, you know what I'm saying? And then you just need to get in with this shit and kill people. Young boy might be richer than me, but who shot more niggas? Yeah.
What in the world is going down? Y'all tweaking.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have that conversation, though.
Oh my gosh, bro. Why? Why would you? Why?
With his music videos being filled with nothing but weapons and funny yet demonic ABC bars about how he will ultimately end your life for any reason. Come 2020, Cyrac would land himself a huge cosign when he would have King Von, the most famous Reaper, on his remix for the track Where You At. This would do nothing but fuel his crash-out image. Cyrac is widely considered the creator and pioneer for Dallas drill, yet his credit is often diminished when it is discovered that his father is actually the creator of the popular blog page Smash the Topic. This is often mocked by his enemies such as PCE rapper Shuda in his track 10 piece, where he raps about hurting Smash the Topic when they eventually unalive Cyrac. Lastly, we have Rundown 4, the 19-year-old demon that risen to popularity in the scene while sadly being locked up last year, ultimately being regarded as the face of Dallas drill due to his high energy and extremely cruel diss songs to his rivals.
Maybe I'm just old, bro, because I could have swore that the face of Dallas drill, from what I've seen, and correct me if I'm wrong, yeah, would be, Lil Loaded. That's what I'm thinking. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Lil Loaded was really the one. Even though, the stuff didn't transpire like the rest of them. But I think that Lil Loaded was possibly one of the younger generations of Dallas that really kicked it off before everybody else. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I'm done watching this ignorance. This might be a while. It might be a while until I post another Dallas drill or whatever video. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna get back into the tutorials and the knowledge because all this stuff is ignorance at the end of the day. All that politics, where you're from, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm from a small town in East Texas. They're from Dallas. But the mentality is the same. Bruh, like my partner Casey says, man, global, not local, man. For real. But tell me what y'all think in the comments. Subscribe, ring that bell, man, for notifications. Rap Rejects. Marcus Milano, I'm out, bruh.